Call the meeting to order at 5 p.m. Please stand for the flag salute.
Ready, begin. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Let the record reflect that all board members are present and that all admin is present. Approval of agenda. It is recommended the governing board approve the agenda of the October 21st, 2024 governing board special meeting. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
And aye. Motion passes 5-0. Hearing session. The audience members may request to address the board on an item on the agenda. For board bylaw 9323, individual speakers shall be allowed 3 minutes to address the governing board on each agenda item. The board limits the total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. The total time allowed for public comment shall be 30 minutes. Audience members wishing to address the board during the hearing session of the agenda should fill out a request to address the governing board form and turn it in to the executive assistant prior to the board holding the hearing session. Do we have any board comments? No comments? Hearing session is closed. Governing board vacancy, trustee area 4, candidate interviews. One application for appointment to the governing board of the Buena Park School District was received. The name of the candidate is listed below, Brenda Estrada. The candidate will have 2 minutes to respond to each question. After the interview, the board will deliberate and vote on the appointment of a trustee for District Trustee Area 4. So, Ms. Estrada, would you like to?
Yes.
Could I- Yes. Raise yourself and then, so, board members, you have the questions. I'll start with number 1 and then we'll work our way this way. And then you'll do like number 4. I'll do 5, 6, 7. We'll go way around. So, and Ms. Phillips, will you be taking time? 2 minutes? Thank you. I could also put it on the timer if you want. Are you ready? Okay, so question number 1. Please tell us about yourself, your involvement at any BPSD schools, and why you would like to be appointed to our governing board.
Thank you. My name is Brenda Estrada. I am already a previous board member. I've been involved with the schools because I was a previous student and I'm running again for Area 4 board member. The reason I would like to be appointed is because during my time as a board member, I have come very much to appreciate all the work that the board does. And I've grown a stronger love for the districts and for all the schools. I really much appreciate just how much work goes into every day that I know that all the staff put all their hard work into it. And just, I know I may not be the most like adequate, but I do have a love for all the students. And I feel like as a younger person, I do bring I guess, a different perspective to the board. And during my time as a board member, I feel like I have learned a lot and I feel like I would like to grow more as a person, continuing to be a board member within the Buena Park School District.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, Mrs. Estrada, I have the next question. What do you see as a basic purpose of public schools?
What I see the basic purpose as is growth. I see that public schools not only serve to help our students academically, but also as individuals, especially considering how many different subgroups and categories we have, kind of like FFA, AVID, sports, and just all the extracurriculars that we do have within the district. It really helps spur growth in our students as an individual, and it helps them explore and kind of learn who they want to be in the future. And it gives them kind of the best guidance that they can have as adults and for their future endeavors. I've seen it in my last 2 years here, just how much students can really become the best that they can be, especially with all their teachers as well as with staff direction. And it really is what public school is about. It's kind of like their second home. And some students might even consider their teachers as well as other staff, even their second, third parents, really. So I would say in all, it'd be growth.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Ms. Estrada. Question number 3 for you. What is your view of the role of the Board of Trustees in fulfillment of the basic purpose?
My view on that is that the board really is who spurs on and helps those ideas kind of spur and grow. I know a lot of our board members always attend events, are always there for our students, and really are people who also attend every single of those group meetings, as I said, like in the STEM sailing and as well as AVID and many of the other groups that we do have. The board really is there to kind of help guide and practically make decisions to make those endeavors easier and to help spur students forward and give staff the direction and whatever help that they do need to fulfill the best role for the students.
Thank you.
Okay, I have the next question. How would you describe the role of the governing board in relationship to the superintendent and district administration?
The role of the governing board in relationship to the superintendent and district administration is harmonious. I believe neither of the three can work without the help of the others. It really is a group effort. And especially in this district, I know that they are all very connected. The superintendent is a really great leader, especially at site level. And the governing board is someone that really helps out here in the district and really goes hand in hand with the superintendent as well as the district administration, because nothing could be done without one or the other. And I believe they all just need to work synonymous with each other. And that's really something that this district does have.
Thank you. Question number 5. What do you believe are the top 2 issues the Buena Park School District faces and why?
I believe one, which as we can say, I mean, many other school districts also suffer from this, would be enrollment as well as attendance. And that is neither fault of district or really at the individual level, but it is something many other districts are facing, just especially after COVID and kind of everyone moving towards more online classes as well as alternative education. I would say enrollment and just the decline in attendance would be the 2 biggest issues, especially that we do face here in the district.
Thank you.
Okay. I have number 6. How familiar are you with each of the district schools? And what can you tell us about them?
With the district schools, when I was younger, I had attended a majority of them, specifically Charles G. Emery School, as well as Buena Park Middle School. I do know my brother was also in Gilbert Elementary as well as Emery Elementary, even following up to Buena Park Middle School. I was also the representative for Gilbert Elementary School as well as for Buena Park Middle School. And I have attended multiple events. I know that Buena Park Middle School, their shine really is through the FFA program, which is something I participated in high school. So I do have a knowledge of how that kind of works within Orange County. And as for Gilbert, I know that they are very big in AVID. And during all my years in elementary, leading up to high school, I was also involved in AVID, which is something that really did help push me into where I am now, which is I had gone through community and then to a 4-year education, and I'm continuing my education into law school. So I'm very interconnected with those 2 groups in especially.
Thank you.
And the last question, how would you handle a parent stopping you and asking you to intervene on a school program or operations issue?
If a parent were to stop me and ask to intervene on a program or issue, I would try and hear them out first, but I would also relay it to my fellow board members as well as my superintendent. Since I do not speak alone, we are one voice, and I would not be able to, I would have to listen out. I would listen to them and hear all that they have to say, especially, and I would be able to relate to my board members and my superintendent, so we could all come to a consensus, since if it's something that a parent came up to a board member, it is really important for them, especially considering that it is their students' education. And at the end of the day, we are here to help the child, even at the individual level. They're not just academic numbers, really.
Thank you. Okay, now that we've done all our interview questions, we have board deliberations. Following the interview of the candidate, the board will hold discussion and work toward consensus to make a recommendation for appointment to fill the vacancy for District Trustee Area 4 for the 2024-2028 term. Once the candidate is supported by at least the majority of the board, the meeting will proceed to the action calendar to consider a motion and a second and make a decision on appointing the new trustee to the Board of Education. The trustee will be sworn in during December 16th, 2024 regular board meeting. So we will move on to our board deliberations. We'll see you guys soon. Do I? Oh, we do it here.
Do it here.
That's right. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. So, who would like to, obviously, there's one candidate, so there's no, ranking system that we have. Anyone want to chime in, start us up?
I'll just comment that I appreciate this candidate's the viewpoints on what their role is on the board, which is pretty consistent to what we have been holding to, which is one voice, a governance team, which is with the superintendent, as well as our administration and all of us. I think those are very good answers. I think the issues are a nail on, that we do have declining enrollment as always a priority, and attendance. And so overall, I thought the answers are very thoughtful and in line to how we look at things.
Thank you, Jason.
I would also add that I think her perspective as one being a former student and also being much younger than we are, having a different perspective. I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
Having a different perspective is a contribution that she makes, that she brings to the table for us. And because we want to always keep the students' perspective in mind as we're making decisions for them. So I appreciated that. Her answer on the role of the board members as the ones who guide and set direction was right on. And it's important to know what your purpose is. And so I really like that answer too. And her answer about the connection with the relationship with the superintendent and the district administration. Yes, we work as a good group together. So I'm really happy about that. Something I appreciate about our board, the connection we have with the people that we work with. And so I thought she gave good answers and responses.
Thank you. Jordan, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I think for me, I think all the answers were well thought out. I did like how the role of the board member was well established. It was understood to what the role is. The connections between the superintendent and also staff was made very clear. So it's very clear and understanding for me. I do also like the perspective that she does bring as a younger voice, to kind of balance out, some of the seasoned board members on here.
I like seasoned, yes.
Yeah. I had to think about that one too. But, yeah, no, I think the idea there, the perspectives there, the issues, you know, that were mentioned about all school districts with, absenteeism and, enrollment, I think everybody's having that issue, but, I think I like how she stated it's nobody's fault in regards to how that is occurring. It's just a common, reoccurring issue post-pandemic, but, all in all, I did appreciate the thoughtful questions and responses to the questions being provided to her.
Thank you, Jerry. And as for me, I kind of want to, it's this, I think we're all kind of on the same page with the answers. I do enjoy the fact that Ms. Estrada is a product of our district and has gone through our schools. So that's just a testament also to our schools and, you know, our staff. You know, we're all learning this, no matter if we're seasoned or not. So we're all learning. And I just love that she wants to learn more and, you know, has seen that it's a process. It's not just, you know, you get on the board and you kind of know everything. So it is a process for us all. So definitely, I'm on board with what everyone said. So at this time, we have to consider a motion and a second, and then it would go on to our action calendar and do the appointment then. So if anyone wants to make a motion right now.
A motion.
I'll second.
Okay, so can you just say out the motion so we can,
I'd like to motion to nominate or to approve Brenda Estrada. No? Appoint Brenda Estrada for trustee.
okay. So
Area
Mr. Chong,
four.
and then
And then
like to second it.
I'll second, the motion to appoint Mrs. Estrada as trustee number 4.
Okay, so moving on to our, we do have, okay, let's see if we have a majority. So, are you, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I'm an aye. This motion passes. Motion is 4-0. We'll read it out on the action calendar. Appointment to the governing board of the Buena Park School District for trustee area 4. It is recommended that the governing board appoint Ms. Brenda Estrada to fill the vacant seat for district trustee area 4 for the 2024-2028 term. And just to be clear and transparent, we're just going to do that again. Do I have a motion?
Motion. Same
We'll
one,
do the same motion.
I'll motion to.
and I'll second.
Mr. Fridge seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
I'm an aye, so motion passes 4-0. Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn?
You know what, I would like to make a comment,
Yes.
on the last question. Only thing I would add or suggest is, when you're approached by a parent about a program or an operation, that you want to redirect the parents to the teacher first and then the principal, because you want to always follow the chain of services for the student. So the parents don't come to us. We don't want them to come to us with their issues, you know? So that's all I would want to add.
I appreciate that.
And then I would motion to
Adjourn,
adjourn.
okay. Ms. Shed
I'll second.
and Mr. Chong, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I'm an aye, motion passes 4-0, meeting adjourned at 5:19.